Sxtn kommt vorbei. 3, 4, klopft an deine Tür. 5, 6, jetzt gibt's wieder Stress. 7, 8. Jetzt sind die Fotzen.
Okay, got my new helmet looking good. Kind of happy with the super cheap lenses that I ended up picking up because they're the name brand I like, the lens that I like, and I got them for like super cheap. So I think they kind of offset the helmet some, so that's kind of cool. I ordered a new shirt just to offset so much orange in my my setup. I did wear the new helmet over at Ken's property, doing a little light bike riding while I'm nursing my ankle. Helmet worked good. The micro SD card was not working. I think it was full. Even though it showed it wasn't full, it wasn't recording. It recorded like one 10-second clip, which I missed some really good footage of riding the KTM 300 for the first time. I was going around a turn and was going to do like a little pivot turn. I gave it just a little bit too much clutch because it was kind of muddy. And this time when I gave it that extra clutch, it basically hooked and the bike went flying. It is the first time I ever shot a bike out from underneath me and basically had to do a backwards flip. And I was like, oh, dang, that sucks. And I was like, well, I guess it's kind of cool. I got on, recorded it. Nope, didn't record it. All right, back to this. I'll get to more stories. So here is the Bulletproof Designs radiator guards. These are some heavy suckers. Oh my gosh. Compared to the Enduro Engineering ones I first had, the Unibiker ones I had, these ones are at least twice the weight. So I'm not going to complain about the weight and think of it as, well, that means they're going to be twice as strong. After riding at Ken's property in some really kind of tight off-hill kind of stuff, I come to really realize that I do want to put a recluse on the bike. So I went and ordered the Radius CX. So this is their newest version of the recluse. So it's gonna come with a whole bunch of stuff, new cover plate, some new frictions and steels, I believe. So it's going to the springs. We're going to change the point. What is that bolt for? Guess I'll have to read the instructions. So anyways, after about a couple hours of riding, I could not one finger the clutch no more. My carpal tunnel was just like getting horrible. It was really getting numb and really bothering me. And since I basically rode my last two bikes with the recluse in it, I didn't notice how bad it's gotten. So putting the recluse on the bike, I'm going to see if I can still clutch it some until, I get to that point where I'm getting fatigued and don't need to clutch it. The left-hand brake will more likely be going on the new bike because that's another thing I come to really appreciate. I do like the left-hand rear brake. Another story for you. Riding over at Ken's property, he's got like a kind of like a hill going up to a nice grass section. And so I'm getting on the gas. I'm coming up the hill. It's a little bit loose. I get to the grass section, so I'm kind of like, oh, I'm going to give it some gas and go fast on this little point. I got the tire up a little bit, and I'm just, feeling really good. Well, I got to slam on the brakes. So I slam on the brakes front and back. I'm, getting on about as good as I can. Almost just make it to a decent stop before the change in the transition. And I slip out, fall into a whole bunch of bushes and branches and everything. So all for all, I put down the bike at least 3 good times. Once when I flipped it, one on the story I just told you, and another one where I was just literally going, and it was just like a top layer of mud on top of some very slippery clay, and the bike just started sliding forward, even though I'm turning, and then it just like slipped out from underneath me, and I went down on my right-hand side. But all for all, bike's good so far as I know. Check out the plaid.